There we go. Hello, good to see you. Welcome to York. Welcome to this room in my house during this lockdown. And welcome to the Peoples Virtual Orchestra. This is our first session today. And wherever you're joining us from in the world, you're really welcome. I've already had people get in touch with me from New Zealand and from America and from Africa and from different places in Europe and tell me that they're going to take part in this, which is fantastic. It doesn't matter where you live in the world or how old you are. It's just great that you want to take part in this. This is an orchestra that is going to be by the people, for the people, and it's just about us getting together and creating some great music together and seeing what it all sounds like. In the last few weeks, I've tried quite a few things with my students. I'm a teacher at Manor Academy in York, and we're an 11 to 16 state academy. My students have been getting on with life as it's become and trying to get work done and staying at home, which we really appreciate. All of them, their lives have been completely changed. So I've been starting to teach online, and I've been starting to try and run rehearsals for my students. And it's been with limited success so far until last Thursday. Last Thursday was an absolute dream day, and we had 2 new ensembles that started, and those ensembles, for the first time, we found a way so that we could rehearse together and create music together that worked and that was really good. So that's what we're going to do with this orchestra. It's great to see a few more people arriving, and please do say hello in the chat if you'd like to tell us where you're watching from today. So the piece of music that I'm going to teach to you, I wrote back in 2011, just after I came up to York to work at Manor. And I wrote this piece of music specifically to try and bring people together to play music. So actually the music sounds fairly complicated, but it's not. It's really, really simple. And it's made of lots of little small bits of music that fit together, which is perfect for these sessions because it means that I can teach you something that isn't very long. And you can go away and have a practice and have a learn and then record yourself doing it. And then what we'll do, we'll stick everybody's different recordings together. You'll be making video recording. We'll give you all the instructions you need. And also we'll give you the music. So if you're somebody that reads sheet music, then the sheet music will appear on the screen while I'm doing today's presentation, and then you basically from this session you'll have enough to get started, and I hope you're going to have a really good time. Just to say, if you are one of my students at Manor, this is your practical work for this week if you're in year 9 and 10. However, I'm not expecting you to have your work put out online and on YouTube and on social media. That's a separate thing. I just want you to have a go and have the experience of this. If you're not one of my students, and I know I'm talking to lots of people from all over the place here, then there are instructions of how to make your recording that we'll go through today, and how to send it in. Most of all, we really have to think about online safety because we're inviting people under the age of 18. If you are under 18 and you want to take part, you are very, very welcome. We'd love you to be part of this. But if you're under 18, I will need written permission from your parents, and there's an email address on the notes underneath this video and on the notes that we're going to go through later on. So that should be fine. Okay, so what I want to start with today is I want to play you a recording that was made on Thursday. Actually Thursday night into Friday, and this recording was made by my students, and at Manor we have a group called the Manor Concert Orchestra, and that orchestra is made up of 25-30 students usually, play all sorts of different instruments, and they usually rehearse on a Thursday night when we're not in lockdown. Latin is a piece that they've played before. We perform it a lot in concerts, and they really enjoy playing it. So it wasn't too much for them to learn for this week, but they've never recorded like this. And 7 of them got in touch with me and said, we would like to help you out with this YouTube program today. So they all went away and they had a go at recording, doing exactly what I'm challenging you to do. And then when they've sent me their videos, and I've stuck them together, and I've added me playing some piano and some drums in the background, but there's not very much extra, and most of what you'll hear is them playing. So let me stop talking, let me play there, and in this you will start to understand what this piece of music sounds like.